All right, market recap. Today is 8/5/2023. My name is Brian. I am a US trader. I teach about Forex. I teach about crypto. I teach about stocks. So we're going to go and check what happened last week. All right. Crypto is not really doing a lot. All right. Just consolidation, another segment of consolidation. This consolidation and then this consolidation. There's not a lot happening in crypto. This is BTC. This is the daily time frame. Captured this short, so that's a good thing. Pero at the end of the day, there's a lot less volume happening in crypto. There's a lot less volatility happening in crypto. Makes me wonder what's gonna happen next. Pero right now, it has a downtrend and it's being honored. Right? I just would love to see a close below this area right here. Price of 28830 to test this area right here for the daily time frame. First area buying for me personally is 28397.8. Second area buying is this down here, 26900. If you're still doubting this method, this is price action. I mentioned this on one recap. Find it on the video. 25,200. It's gonna go to this area and then it's gonna go up. See how it did react? That's not because of what I'm saying. That's because of the chart. The charts are actually footprints ng mga past trades, and we can see which side wins. Okay, price action is just finding the imbalance between the demand and the supply. Who won at certain points? Okay, if I were to use an analogy, I would say basketball. If if a team goes to an away match, so let's say I'm here in Georgia and Atlanta Hawks ang team namin. If our team is playing a game and they have the home court advantage, how likely are they to win? Right? It's statistics. Also, it's just they're more used to it. So right here is an example of price action. This is a base. This is where the balance between buying and selling happened. How likely is it na kapag bumalik dito yung price, buyers will win again? Why? Because they have to defend this area. They have to defend this advantage that they have created for themselves. And that's what the idea of price action is. In a gist, of course, there's a lot more variables like volume and strength and momentum. Pero that's just the easiest way for me to explain it in a gist. There's also the strength. There's also momentum. There's also trend. Dominant trend and intermediate trend. There's a lot. So let's just go over some simple items for now. We have an immediate downtrend, meaning anytime that BTC is inside this area right here, inside 29,400, as long as it doesn't go above 30,420, I can see BTC being shorted. And that's what's happening right now. If we can see that reaction right here, that's what's happening right now. That supply, that's winning that the section right here. Now, if Bitcoin can drop in here, this is the first sign of buying that I can see. This is actually a breakout segment. 28397.8, 28236.4. If Bitcoin can go down here, there's a chance that it's gonna bounce and possibly delete all of this consolidation. Possibly, I'm not saying probably. We just have to stay neutral. Ang probably area is this area. For me, this area is the probably area. Okay, 26,508. If we maximize this area, it's 26,900. So daily time frame, that's what I'm looking for. Right now, it's downtrend, so favors of short if it goes inside the area of 29,400. Ethereum is pretty much the same picture. Okay, there's definitely some sliding down, pero there's definitely some buying happening. It's not closing strong, so it's not giving me that proper direction of where it wants to go. Same idea from a previous video. If I didn't show this, and I probably did, this is 16,900 93. If it goes inside this area, it's going to bounce out, and that's what it did. The second area is this. Definitely, I should have shown this, 1438.17. Now, the next area of bounce that I'm seeing for the daily time frame is this. Not this. There's a difference between BTC and Ethereum, and that's volatility. For me, Ethereum is more volatile, and it's more likely that Ethereum finds traps. What are traps? If you say a bear trap, momentum going down is called bear. Okay? Bearish. Momentum going down is called bearish. Momentum going up is called bullish. So if I'm saying this is a bear trap, all of this momentum going down, when it hits here, it's going to bounce up and potentially reverse the market. I would call this a bear trap just because this consolidation right here is holding. This consolidation right here is holding. It's too close in this range. So I would say that's a bear trap on a daily time frame. So that's pretty strong. Bull trap would be here. This pivotal area that turned the price around. And it hasn't been tested yet. So that's pretty much a bull trap. So right now, Ethereum, it's just not something I like looking at. Because it's choppy, it's just it's sliding down, pero it also is showing buying. So that's confusing, right? Let's stay away from markets that confuse us, or the markets that's not showing us a better picture on a daily time frame. That's my thing. That's my that's part of my trade plan. BNB is sideways. Immediate time frame trend is sideways. Actually, there is an uptrend, pero again, this is a wick break. So it just reacted on this area right here of selling. Now that's the range. It's in the middle of the range. I'm showing some quick 1 hour time frame shorting here, but really this is sideways. So preferably, if you were to take trades like that at 242.99 or 245.12, do it in confirmation entry. So sideways, BNB, Ethereum is sliding down pero sideways. BTC has a mini downtrend going to ForEx. I'm going to use the futures contracts, pero it might change in price. There might be differences in pricing because there's differences in exchange. This is CME. So CME versus other ForEx. Actually, let's just go with the ForEx. This is Owanda. I gave this out to some traders. This is the weekly time frame buying area, and as we can see, that reacted really nice. So the idea next is for it to go up and challenge this drop. Okay, if it can challenge that drop and potentially continue the uptrend on the weekly time frame, this is the higher probability trade. This is an uptrend, weekly time frame. So what's the next move? As long as it doesn't break the higher low and the lower high, as long as it doesn't break those points, this uptrend can continue. Meaning for euro, 1.127.57 is the price to break to continue this uptrend. So to be determined if it can do that. USDJPY. Let's go to the daily time frame. This has an uptrend. Actually, I was waiting for it to drop here. It didn't do it. So now it's ranging. It's going back up. It's going to try and challenge some supply. Right here would be the resistance that I'm looking at. Buying would be nearest here at 136.686. I like the buying idea for this because it's breaking supply. It's breaking up higher. It's breaking sellers areas. Sellers areas, these are it. See how it broke all of these and it went higher. So buyers are in control. Right now it did drop. But what happened when it dropped? Where did it go? It went back sa triple top na to When it broke that, there's influx of buyers. So what happened next is it went up again because the buying idea here has not ended, has not been invalidated. So this is the footprint. What's next? Right now, I'm looking at this as an immediate resistance, but really I'm looking at this as a bigger resistance. So we'll see what it does next. Pero yeah, uptrend is real for USDJPY in my opinion. Actually, it did break at some point right here. When the price closed below this, the uptrend broke. But this is another uptrend that it's honoring. And right now, it just tested this uptrend. So this uptrend breaks. If price can close below 129.642 and this uptrend continues, if price can go above 145.073, and that's where the trap lies. Above 145.073. It's not a question. It's not really an oddity why these two prices are the same. It's because that's the range na tinitingnan ko. Pero that's how it's gonna continue. That's how the trend is gonna continue. So I'm looking at this in this way. And then it's gonna range and then possibly do that. That's one thing that I'm looking at. GBP USD. And sa past recordings, I'm still looking. I was looking here. I'm still looking here. Momentum wise, if it can drop in here, I'm good in buying this. But right now, momentum wise, it's really holding a trend above this area. So I'm good with buying this. Inside this area. This is just trend on a daily time frame. I'm not really refining or anything. Pero this is the idea. There is a mini downtrend, pero this is more corrective from what I can see. Although it is trying to pick up strength, but it's getting rejected now. This is the price action area for this. So that was the price action area for this. We'll see if it can break this downtrend and then break up higher. Now, if you're interested in the indices for stock, momentum-wise, Nasdaq, it's up and crazy. I would love for it to drop here below this price of 13,740. That's a big drop right now because it's at 15,000. Immediately, I'm also looking at this price, 14,694.75. Idea is it's going to go drop here and then bounce back up. Unknown if it's going to continue and break new highs. The markets love being greedy right now, and that's what Nasdaq is doing. S&P 500. Let's see, S&P 500, same instance. I would love for it to drop below 4327.50. It's not bad as far as points go because it's only around 160, 170 points to drop. But okay, there's an uptrend here that I cannot ignore. Although it's hitting some weekly and high time frame resistances. So idea, buying when it drops below here, and it has. So let's see if next week it's gonna continue and drop below and then bounce up. Russell 2000. So that failed. This worked. This has not been tested. Okay, lower time frame, most likely those are the areas that I was looking at for a trade. Russell 2000 small cap index futures. range trading. There's nothing really to look at until it can break out of these prices. Right now, it's looking like it's gonna rotate down again. Okay, but I'm just gonna take it one day at a time. Right now, it's on a range similar to crypto, showing lower buying participation, but it's defending the buying area right here. All right, so it's gonna be interesting. In a higher time frame, I can see a drop in this area. Well, see, we'll have to wait. I'm not that big in trading Russell 2000. I'm more into Nasdaq and S&P 500. Dow Jones industry, the oldest of the indices, from my understanding, it needs to drop inside 34,888 for my liking for it to actually be supported with more buying, and then break new highs. Otherwise, it just went up super fast. The same with the other markets. So that's the recap that I have. If you're looking into oil is reversing. It's inside the range. It's trying to break this range. If you're looking into gold hit demand and it's now trying to drop, right? Immediate time frame, daily, immediate time frame, it's trying to drop. But what's happening? It's getting a reversal back up right now. This is the resistance to break. That's the full resistance to break. It hit that resistance. It went down. Now it's trying to reverse it. So we'll see if it's going to be successful next week or the week after that. Time is a variable in trading. If someone is telling you an exact time of when market is going up or down, that probably is part of their strategy, their analysis. Mine is price action with emphasis of trend and refinement of areas on lower time frame. Retracement trading is my entry. So if you have any questions, put it on chat. If you want to know more about it, you can contact me, find me on Facebook or Messenger. Actually, I'm starting TikTok, so we'll see how that goes. Also, I'm doing a side project for passive income. Let me know if you're interested in something like that. And I'll put it on chat, or sorry, I'll put it on the comment section. All right. Green trades.